Hey everyone, welcome to the channel for number 16 in my weekly weapon showcase series for Escape from Tarkov, this time featuring the first and only light machine gun currently in the game, the RPK-16. The RPK is a pretty iconic weapon in Tarkov, wielded by the most feared mall ninja in all of the city, Killa, the one true king of interchange. It was added to the game alongside the Scab boss, and for a long time, killing him was the only easy way to get one. In recent patches though, the RPK has become much easier to get, either by killing raiders, using the flea market, or just buying one straight up from Proper for the bargain price of around 60,000 rubles. The RPK is very similar to an AK-74 in terms of firepower, using the same 5.45 round and firing at a very similar rate. Because it's much more modern though, and from what I understand it's designed for use by more elite troops, the stock RPK setup has everything you need to add optics and other attachments, and you don't need to replace a ton of parts to set up a good build, unlike the AK-74. The RPK is versatile, easy to customize, has great base stats, and brings a lot of firepower to the table. On top of that, it's not too expensive to set up, and it's honestly one of my favorite 5.45 weapons. A fully kitted RPK can pretty much go toe-to-toe with any AK build in terms of ergo and recoil, with the only real disadvantage compared to an AK being slightly less ergonomics and more weight, depending on the build. The goal with this particular RPK build was to get at least 50 ergonomics while having a long barrel, a magnified scope, and a 95 round drum mag attached, while still having good recoil. And I'm pretty happy with what I came up with. But with that introduction out of the way, let's go over the build before we get into some gameplay clips from the stream with this setup. To start this one off, I'm going with the RPK purchased from Proper level 4 for about 65,000 rubles, but if you can find one with a long barrel on the market for a good price, just pick that one up. If you have the short barreled RPK, you can get the 22-inch barrel at Proper level 4 as well for about 18,000 rubles, which improves the recoil and muzzle velocity quite a bit. For this build, I chose the PWS CQB compensator as my muzzle device, because it has top tier recoil stats for the 5.45 weapons, and because I couldn't get a suppressor on here without butchering the ergonomics. The RPK already has rails on it to attach foregrips and tactical devices, so for this build I just added the Fortis shift grip from Peacekeeper level 4, which has one of the best balances of recoil and ergonomics in the game. For the optic on this build, I went with the hammer scope and a delta point reflex sight. This scope has a low ergonomics penalty and it raises your point of aim above the muzzle flash a bit, so it was a perfect fit for this one. To max out the ergo on this setup, I grabbed the RK3 pistol grip at Skier level 2, which is the best in slot option for all AK type rifles in the game so far. The stock on this one is the Magpul CTR stock, which is slightly better than the MOE stock and rubber butt pad, but unfortunately can't be purchased from any traders and is therefore sold for some insane prices on the market. I only used it on this build because I needed that one extra ergonomics point to hit my goal of 50 while still having good recoil stats. Finally, the finishing touch on this build is the RP1 charging handle for that one final point of ergonomics and the 95 round drum mag, which you can find cheap on the flea market thanks to Killa and the raiders. The stats on this build come out to 54 recoil and 50 ergonomics with the 95 round drum mag attached, which jumps up to over 70 points without the drum mag. Altogether, I think that's a pretty nice spread of stats, especially with the 95 rounds to spray down range. The total cost isn't too bad at all either, coming out to 230,000 rubles, and that's including a massively overpriced 50,000 ruble CTR stock. Well, that about covers it for the build, and I'm going to let some gameplay clips roll for the rest of this video. I hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think of the RPK down in the comments. I'll be streaming more Escape from Tarkov on Twitch, and if you want to drop by the stream, I'll leave a link to that down in the description. I've also got links to my Twitter and Discord server down there, and a link to my Patreon page, which you can check out if you want to take your support for the channel to that next level. Thanks for checking out the video. As always, feel free to leave any comments, corrections, or suggestions down below, and until next time, stay safe in Tarkov City. Shots. Son of a bitch. Whew. Well, hopefully he doesn't expect me to run to the other side. Here's where this is going to come in handy. Luckily, I was able to just quickly get back into cover. Two of them, eh? think I killed one of them. Well, there's one dead guy over there. And there's probably one over here on the right. Yeah, wow. Ooh, that guy had a thermal. Speaking of thermals, do you got it on a Picatinny mount for me? No, because you don't want me to steal it. Hey, look. This guy's got another thermal for me. Tank scabbed much. It looked like the scab was aiming at someone up top. Down he goes. Oh yeah, I gotta go around this shit. Whoa. The spray and pray king RPK, man. See what I mean? I was thinking about lifting my face shield just to take a breather, and all of a sudden there's these two low-gear dudes who I would have been invincible to with the face shield down, right? But if I had it up, they really easily could have killed me. Oh, dude, there's totally someone in here still. Whoa, this is weird. This was I showed up at like the perfect time apparently. Oh, I didn't bring my normal IFAK. Yeah, I just had a like suspicion, and then I saw the blood on the wall, and I was like, yeah, they're in the bathroom. That's twice now where these wooden bathroom stalls have eaten a grenade that I threw, though. Really, that's getting old. Oh, there's number 4. That was a pretty lucky headshot, but I'll take it. I think that guy just straight up ran away. Nope, he's in there. Pretty sure that should have got him. Whoa, it's kind of a cool PP-19 loadout. Sorry I had to steal it from me so violently. Well, after my whole speech earlier about not pushing on people. That was lucky. Sweet. Like, the only guns I don't like are the ones that you can't, like, make tactical. Is that a player? Thanks for the follows, Josh and Zomob, Arrow Point, Tribal. And anybody else who I missed. That scab just ate a 7N39 to the head. Hey. Coming back this way, huh? Right about there. He's just a wee little guy. Press armor. And the little donkey dong AK grip. Oh, level 8. Sorry, dude. And the stock folded. Oh. RIP. I think it's because I hit him like once in all of the spots, you know? Like one in each arm, one in the leg, one in the stomach, one in the chest. Couldn't tell if that was a player or a scav, but he's dead. In the AK family. Whoa, walked right into this scab. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Down on BT on this mag, too. Well, next thing I see gets the whole mag. Told you. That was like remarkably good timing. Like I just finished that statement and that dude ran into my view. Level 20, eh?